Alright, this video is strictly for the new riders or somebody who is inspired to ride. So if you're not that, you can just skip along or stay and tell me what you think is not right. So if you are thinking about riding and or you know somebody who rides that is inspiring you to ride, my best advice to give you is start on a smaller bike that is even a moped. Like if you can afford, say a 400 or a 250, do it. Go out, buy one, even go to Facebook Marketplace and get the cheapest 450 or 250, you know, you can get 350, 500, whatever. I would stay away from the sport bikes. These are less forgiving than say like an upright smaller bike. So you're really gambling with a lot with this sport. Financially, yes, and your life. Like if you push something one day, you're gambling with your life. Like you could literally just die at any moment. I don't care what anybody says where you're more safer on a bike than you are a car. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. You are 10 times more likely to die on a bike than you are a car. And I don't care who you are. But yeah, so my advice is to start slow and on a smaller bike. Get the fundamentals first, like take the bike around the parking lot. And if you don't live in a residential area like I do, you can just so you can take the bike up to stop signs, back and forth. And then you can go a little further out. And the speed limit is 25 where I'm at. So residential areas is really good to learn for beginners. It's less traffic. And you know, speed limit is really slow. So there's nobody really going to be pushing you from behind car-wise and honking at you. So you have limited, you know, traffic. And if you need to, is what I did was start on a moped. Like I started my biking career, whatever you want to call it, hobby, off of a 50cc Chinese moped. I forget, it's a Taotao, I forget what it's called. I bought it for $200 off Facebook Marketplace. Went, picked it up, threw it in the back of my grandma's car. Literally just put it in the back of her car, sideways, shoved it in there, drove an hour back home, took it out the car, and I believe it just fired right up. I don't think I did too much to it. But anyways, I didn't really give a shit what people thought of me driving it was an orange moped that went 30 miles an hour max. Because that really taught me a lot. And I think that's why I'm here today on these bikes, is because once I learned how to, you know, go from road skills, you know, all the alertness you need, the body coordination, the braking and sudden, you know, any and everything that can kill you will try to kill you. And once I got over that, getting a motorcycle, which my next motorcycle was a Suzuki Katana 600, skip past all that. It was way easy getting on the road and knowing what I had to do. It was just, all I had to do was learn the bike instead of learning the road and all the jumbledness in your head. So starting on a smaller bike is better for you regardless. And depending on how you are starting, like say you're starting completely alone by yourself, nobody to train you and teach you, then starting on a smaller bike is necessary. You can't mess up. You can't talk to your friend and say, hey, when I let go of the clutch at 2,000 RPM, is that okay? When you can't ask them if I squeeze the front brake. None of that stuff. You kind of just have to do it by learning how to do it, and that scares people as well. So start on a smaller bike if you are starting alone. If you are riding with somebody, or like say you have a family member who wants to ride with you and he has, you know, he or she, you know, you have enough bikes and they can ride with you, whatever type shit. It's easier for them or that general person to start on say a 600, because for instance, my brother has never rode a sport bike ever in his life. Never. He's never been on the road on a bike, period. And he rides now an R6, the Yamaha 600 sport bike, lowered, stretched, ready to go. And the reason that is because he has that, hey, am I doing this wrong? Hey, am I doing that wrong? You know, teaching type stuff. And so he is advanced in that scenario. But just because you see some guy starting out on an R6 doesn't mean that you starting should be on an R6 too. That because two different peas, two different pots. So don't be too encouraged or discouraged or I don't know what the word is, but don't let somebody influence you just because you see them and they told you they started on an R6, that, hey, I should start on an R6 too. Just because that's your dream bike and you know you can do it, don't do it. You're gambling with your life. Like, it's not a joke. Even if you can't afford it, it's not. You only got one life, so do with that what you will. Hope you guys hope that helped somewhat. I don't know. If you liked it, subscribe. If not, whatever. Peace. With all that being said, I'm gonna go ride. Actually, I'm gonna ride this one, but whatever. Ride safe, keep the wheels down, and don't be pushed by people like influence and stuff. Ride safe.